Hello there friends! Today I'm excited to share with you my mini Glam Girl Happy Planner that I'm using as a fitness tracker for 2018. I mainly wanted a fitness planner for tracking workouts, my steps per day, pounds up or pounds down, hopefully down mostly, right? And any kind of challenges that I want to do during the month. Like I kind of came up with a few ideas for myself, like trying to do like one salad a day for like a month, like for one meal would be replaced by like a salad. So kind of things like that, or maybe if I find a challenge on Instagram or Facebook that relates to fitness or healthy eating, I would put that in here. But let me show you how I customized it because I had a lot of fun customizing this planner. You'll notice one thing that changed was the rings. Of course, I was so heartbroken to not be using these cute little rings. But once I started adding a few pages and folders and some of the other goodies that you could buy for the Glam Girl planner, the rings quickly became way too small. So I'm hoping that I can use these for another planner so they don't go to waste because they're so cute with the little heart, and I just love the rose gold metal. So we'll see in the future, maybe they'll work for another planner. But I did buy the medium-sized rose gold rings that are just the plastic Happy Planner rings. And I'm still happy with those. I think they still look okay. I think the bright pink ones also would have looked cute, but I didn't see those at the stores that I was shopping at. One of the things I love to add to my planners are folders. And I did not see the Glam Girl folders at any of the Hobby Lobbies or Joann's that I checked. I was able to check like 2 Hobby Lobbies and 2 Joann's near me, and I didn't see them, and online they were already sold out. So I thought to just take one of the folders I already had and just trim it down. So this was actually a folder. It was actually this Be Thankful folder. I think it kind of went like that. So this was actually for the classic planner. And what I did, I liked this sort of mint green color, thought that kind of went really nice. So I just trimmed it down, and I used some paper from this paper pad that I got at Michael's a while ago. This was the C'est La Vie paper pad. And I loved all the French things. I thought it was really cute. So I kind of thought it kind of was a little glammy, and it kind of went with this planner. So I used a lot of the papers from this book. You can see it's quite cut up, but I used a lot of these in this planner. So they had some cut apart. So this is the Paris I used, and I had to use something because when I cut the folder down, it still had part of the text. You see how it kind of went like, be thankful. So part of it was still on here and as well on the back side. So I needed to find something to sort of cover that up. So I used a cut apart, and then I used some of these little Stickabilities Paris stickers that I got at Hobby Lobby. And they are so cute. So they had a little moped and the little Louvre Museum and the Eiffel Tower and a cute little bicycle. So this folder, little pocket comes in really handy. I don't have anything in the front, but in the back, I keep these little tiny stickers. If you remember my haul from, it was probably last spring, I purchased a bunch of items from the Tropical, I think it was called Tropical Life collection at Michael's. And I used these stickers before to track exercise, and then I kind of fell off the wagon. You know, that sometimes happens. And so now I thought I'll still use them because they worked great last time and they're just the right size. So I'll kind of show you in here. That's kind of what it looks like. They work really great because the boxes are really small, so the stickers fit in there really nicely. But I think if you were lucky enough to find the mini sticker pack for Glam Girl, I bet they have a lot of cute kind of mini size stickers that would also work great in here. And then in here I used just a circle punch and more of the paper from that paper pad. They had a whole sheet that was all these little perfume bottles. And so what I did is I used my punch and I punched out, I don't know, like 25 or 30 of them. I put like a little adhesive on the back, and so if I get over 10,000 steps, which is like, takes me a while, so if I get over 10,000 like in one day, I get like a perfume bottle. So that's sort of like, when you see that on the calendar, that means I did a lot of walking that day. This was another paper from that French paper pad that I purchased, the Hot Buy pad at Michael's. And I used that to cover the back of my starter page because I decided I wanted to start in November, and I ended up, I bought this and I started kind of midway through November. And so I couldn't start with, the normal pages that came with the book. So what I did was take one of my other Happy Planners, which this one was an undated planner. I think this was the Market Floral Planner, and I had a lot of these extra undated pages, so I thought I would just take some out of here and use a couple months in this book, just to sort of be able to start earlier on my fitness tracking. And that's also another reason why the book got kind of thick, is because I added, a month and a half of pages and then the folder, and everything like adds thickness, and those little rings are just too tiny. I decided to use my currently pages as kind of like victories or achievements pages. So every month, if I can just kind of pull out 2 or 3 things that I thought went well for me, even if it was just being consistent, or like this month I dropped like a pound, 1.2 pounds. So I thought, well, that's like a start. It was like, I think I started November 13th, so it was like 2.5 weeks. So I thought that's pretty decent, especially with a holiday in there. It's like a start. November 13th I started tracking. So like even that's just a victory, just to like get back on the wagon and just get started again. And then this is my steps for the month, which was like 2.5 weeks, like I said. So I thought it would be fun just to keep track of that and then add them up over the whole year. I thought that might be just fun. So every month I'm going to use my currently page as sort of a victories page or an achievements page, and just list out a few things. And I hope that seeing like those kinds of things like add up over time, even though they start out really small in the beginning, I'm hoping by next spring or next summer I see that like I really have made some progress, because otherwise I tend to forget all the positive things that I've been doing, and I kind of just like gloss over them if I haven't reached my official goal at the end. So I want to just keep track and just at least show myself that I'm consistently doing something. I guess that's sort of the point of my tracking, is that I wanted to build up fitness into a habit. Yeah, that's kind of the goal of this planner, is to just build my daily movement into more of a habit. In case you're interested in how I got this lettering, I actually used a stamp set, and this is how I store my stamps. I actually did a video on this. If you're interested, I can put a link in the description box below. But these are the stamps I used. They're from Concord and Ninth, and they are just a wonderful, wonderful set. I love the script. As you can see, it's so pretty, and they're just so well made. I really love her stamps. I would definitely buy more. I think the set was maybe, I want to say around $15. I don't exactly remember, but it was definitely worth it. I've had no trouble with these stamps at all. And in fact, every time you stamp, even if you think you're like kind of screwing up or something, it always turns out beautiful. There's something about these stamps and the way she made the design so that you can kind of connect the letters together. It always just turns out into this beautiful script, even if it's like, kind of a little off. So I'm really happy. I used it throughout this whole book, so I'll kind of show you how they turned out. But I was really happy with how this page turned out. Next comes the monthly layout. And as you can see, I did a little bit of decorating. I started on the 13th. And I used this Agenda 52 pad for my numbers, because as I said before, they were undated. So I did need to put in my own dates, but these are so cute and so fun to use. I actually had a lot of fun dating this planner. And like I was telling you about the stickers that I keep in the little folder here, those are the stickers that I use in my monthly boxes or my little perfume bottle. So this day, my perfume bottle denotes that I got at least 10,000 steps for the day. But like that doesn't happen very often, as you can see. I really have to put in a lot of walking to get 10,000 steps. But what I do is I just keep track on my phone. So I don't always have my phone with me, so it's not totally accurate. But what I do is if I go to the gym and I use the treadmill, I have enough information logged on my phone that I'll know that 2 miles on the treadmill is approximately 5,500 steps for me. So I kind of had looked over my past steps data on my phone, and I kind of just took an average. So I kind of have a criteria for the little stickers each day. So basically I want to get myself into the habit of intentionally doing exercise. So I know that if I haven't walked at least a mile during the day, that probably means I've sat in front of the computer and worked all day and I haven't really like gotten up and moved around. So I decided that to earn a sticker per day, I had to either minimum walk 1 mile, so however many steps that turned out to be, or actually go to the gym for any amount of time, or work out with arm weights for any amount of time. So even if I just do my arm weights for 5 minutes just to get myself in the habit, I will get the sticker. But usually my routines, they probably take me 15 to 20 minutes. So I know that if I've gotten to the point where I got my weights out and put some music on, I know that I'm probably gonna work out 15 to 20 minutes. So I would say that's usually what my average workout is. And at the gym, I would say I have a kind of a rule for myself that it's a minimum of 30 minutes at the gym if I make it to the gym. And a lot of times once I get there, I'll actually stay longer and either do more walking or working out with weights. So basically the sticker is for intentional exercise. And that's just to try to get myself into the habit of really thinking about it during the day and not just sitting at my computer and working all day. So on my weekly pages is where I log what I did. So it might be just steps, it could be yoga. I like this yoga channel, Yoga with Adriene is really great. These are my arm exercises, so I have arms A and arms B, so I can show you that in the back, what that little routine is. So I just kind of keep track what I did each day, and then at the end of the week, I like to keep track of my steps per week, and then I use that information for my steps per month. And then the next week is the same, so I made a note that it was Thanksgiving Day here. Here's an example of where I went to the gym. So I did 2 miles on the treadmill, and then I did 1.1 miles just walking throughout the day. So I have enough data on my phone that's gotten logged like over the past, year or so. So I can kind of take the average of like how much 2 miles was, how many steps was that. So that's how I get those numbers. And I also have those in the back. So when I'm on the treadmill, I try to kind of have a cutoff at like 2 miles, 2.5, or something like that. So it will be easy for me to make the conversion into steps. So this was Thanksgiving week. This was the following week. It was my birthday. And we actually did a lot of walking that day. We walked 15,000 steps. So we were walking like all over the place that day. So that week was a good week for walking. So during that week, I got 2 days of over 10,000, but they were in 2 different months. So one little perfume bottle ended up on 1 month. And then on my December, I got my other perfume bottle. So that was on my birthday. So December's not over, so I haven't filled in my victories page yet, but I kind of just keep a post-it note here so I can kind of remember I want to log how many steps I did for the month, and then any other things that I think would be kind of like a accomplishment or a victory or that I'm just really happy about. So this is the month of December. I'm kind of mid-month right now when I'm filming this. I think I'm a couple days behind on logging in, but I don't worry too much because it's generally on my phone. Or if I go to the gym, I just take a picture of the treadmill when I am done exercising so I can remember how much I walked. So last week it looks like I mostly just logged steps, which that's okay. I just want to get into the habit of doing something. So whether it's steps or yoga, hopefully like in time it will just all come, and once you start seeing some results and you start feeling stronger and healthier, I think that will be a great motivation to keep going. And then this week I've been sick, so I'm not sure. I'm hoping that I'll feel better by the end of the week and feeling a little bit more ambitious. This is the bookmark, and it came with 2 dashboards. So I used one in here, and then I used one in another planner. And then as you can see, I'm just waiting to fill these in, and I just did a little bit of decorating, nothing too crazy. And then that ends December, and so that would have been probably half of a month on this page, or maybe it was a currently page, I don't remember. So I just covered it with some scrapbook paper. And then this starts like the real Glam Girl planner. So as you can see, I put my name in there, and I used those same Concord and Ninth stamps. And then here's 2018, 2019, and then this is how I did my dashboards in this planner. So I did cover up sort of like that currently like eating, writing, planning. I don't remember all the different things I had there. So every month I kind of cover that up with a little bit of washi and just put like a sticker or a quote there. And I'm going to use these pages the same way. So I'm just going to list any sort of positive victories or things that I'm happy about over the course of the month. So I can kind of list those in here or up here, or even in here is fine too. So I'll just go through and show you each dashboard. This is February. I love this blue color, it's so pretty. Here's March, April, May, this is June, and July, August. And in case you're wondering where I got some of these really cute stickers, I used a lot of them out of these Agenda 52 books that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And if you're interested in seeing any flip throughs of what's inside of these, I did do a couple of haul videos, and I'll post those below so you can take a look. Like this really cute one of this cute little planner girl, she came out of one of those books. This is September, October. I also used quite a bit of stickers out of my Erin Condren sticker books. That's where I got like these little kissy lips and some of these little banners. This is November. Oh, I love this silhouette. I think that's so pretty. And here is December. And after the weeks of December, I also added some other items in. I made this little sticky note dashboard, and this paper is also from that paper pad I showed you from Michaels. And then I have this adorable little clip that I got in a swap at PlannerCon last year. This is another sheet of paper from the Michaels paper pad. And then this is some of the workouts that I've just picked up from Pinterest and printed out. So this one is a plank workout. This one is the 5 minutes to toned arms. This is the arms A and B exercise that I was showing you. I think I got this off Pinterest or YouTube. I don't remember which one. But yeah, I just do this and I do, 10 reps of each, and then I'll maybe do, the whole thing like 3 times or 4 times or however strong I'm feeling that day. I'll just kind of do it until I am really just too tired to do anymore. This is that conversion I was telling you about from my phone. I just kind of went through past steps data and just kind of looked at, so a half a mile was approximately this many steps, a mile was approximately this many. I just kind of took an average over several data points, and then I just used that for my calculations. So it kind of gives me an idea. It's not an exact, but it does give me an idea. And I have some extra note pages, and these pages are actually from this pack, which is for the Classic Planner. But I just trimmed a little bit off the top and then, a couple inches probably from the bottom. And they're a little bit narrower, but they've been working just fine. I don't have any of the mini paper. I couldn't find the Glam Girl one. It was all gone, and it was all gone online too, so I couldn't pick that up. So this has been working just fine. Then I also made a couple of printables. This one is a weight tracker, and I can just put the date and how many pounds so that I can keep track if I'm going up or down. On this page, I'm just keeping track of my progress, so my weight and all my measurements. And so I think I did this at the end of November, so then each month at the end, I'll just kind of make note. And then lastly is this other dashboard from the Mini Glam Girl set that had the bookmark that I showed you earlier, this dashboard, and then another dashboard that I put in a different mini planner. And then I also have this cute little clip that I made. I got this button at PlannerCon last year in San Francisco when I met the Reset Girl, Corey Speaker. She was giving out these cute little buttons, and I actually took the pin part off and made it into a little clip. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my little mini Glam Girl planner that I am using as a fitness planner in 2018. I hope you enjoyed my little tour and walkthrough and that you got some ideas for customizing a planner of your own. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions on how I set my planner up, please just leave them and I'll be sure to answer them. Have a great week, friends! Bye!